Recording active scene. Here we go. I think I'm doing this. Well, welcome back to the Wafflehouse in Exandria. The Requiem to Boris. Who is doing the resume this week?
I think that was the mighty Dak, I want to say.
Oh really? I feel like I only did it a little while ago.
Mighty Dak. You're the leader.
I really wish I had one in. Hang on, let me remember what the hell we did.
Okay, I'll do it. Alright, so last week the Waffle House in Singhorn under siege by a demonic army, went to see the High Warden, who was alarmed by the presence of Drow. They were tasked to go and help install the Threhold crest in the front gate of Singhorn. On the way there, they got waylaid by members of the Singhorn clasp. I went to visit Sparling Wren in the Reverie walks, and an encounter which actually started to go quite badly until Fomos mentioned that you had defeated the machinations of the Drow, which seemed to change the rather ephemeral nature of Sparling Wren from being antagonistic to very friendly, and you were gifted JC was gifted a black midnight coloured hand crossbow, much to the alarm of some of the elves there. Going back to the front gate, standing on the gate, you can see that the verdant expanse is aflame. This is probably now the wrong music. So let's have a little bit of nastiness. Oh, yes, having a 3D printer in the background. Even better.
Oh, let me turn my mic down a bit.
So, standing on the gates, on the walls, there was a detachment of elves there manning ballista. There was a glowing shield around the walls. These ballista could fire through the shields. As you look close to them, you can see there was a cap on each ballista bolt, which enables them to penetrate the shield. And they're firing at flying demonic creatures in the air. The verdant expanse is aflame, and you hear screams in the distance. And running towards the gate, you see a gaggle of people, elves, elven warriors, and at the front is Nissa. They all are injured, they are limping. And as they're running towards the gate, two at the back were suddenly swiped away. Out of thin air, you see these enormous 8-foot tall gorillas type creatures with blazing eyes and long fangs dripping black saliva, who pulled them away screaming and consumed them within earshot. You're standing there, you are helping Lord Darcy is helping the installation of the second threshold crest. The first is in. You know, to initiate the threshold crest is going to be at least a minute of time where the shield would need to be down for this threshold crest to actually activate. It cannot be done with the shield here. And you are standing there as these people are getting closer. So we are going to go to that one and switch off this.
So I'm still looking at the main map at the moment.
Me too. Yeah, same.
There you go. Lewin, you have been Matt, you have in your and the Guild Runner have been empowering the shield. It has been exhausting. You have put some of your best effort into this. A detachment of elven wizards descend on you with a squadron of warriors, and they relieve you. The Ghoul runner collapses and is taken to an infirmary, barely able to stand now. One of the elves says to you, "Oh, your colleagues have gone to the front gate so to help install the official crest. I think you should join them there."
Ah, bon, mon ami. I shall go.
And you make your way there, but you're not there yet. The others are, however, standing there on the walls. You see Nissa running. What are you going to do?
I have got prepared a wall of light for when the current barrier drops, to try and replace as much of that gap, either fill the gap completely or at least bottleneck them, so they either have to go through some pain or go through a choke point.
And just for, I'm just letting you know, the ballista are firing at flying demons. You do not have to worry about the flying things. The ballista are taking care of them, but they will not be able to help you in this particular combat. There are 2 mages by Lord Darcy. Lord Darcy, you are helping them install it. It's going to take 5 minutes, they said, at least, to get this into a place before they can even start activating it.
Okay.
So what are you going to do? These people are running towards it, and you can hear them screaming and shouting loudly. The sergeant of the elves, you can see, is using thaumaturgy to project his voice, and you can just hear. You can pick up the odd word in Elvish. Matey, matey. Ouvre la porte, ouvre la porte.
Fetch la vache, hein?
Fetch la vache, oui. Ooh. So what are you guys doing?
Unless anyone else has any other ideas, I'd probably say on my mark we drop the shield to let them through, or as many of them that can get here in time, and then I put the wall straight up after they get through.
Yeah. I mean, we need to provide them some sort of support while they're still coming down, otherwise there's going to be none of them left by the time they get to the shield.
Well, if we go now, but if that means we're going to have to drop shield, so I will hang back, because I'm going to need to plug the back.
They're just really far away.
JC.
I was waiting to see what the others do because I haven't got anything ranged.
No,
that
you
could
can
help from
see.
here.
You can see these demons. There's a whole platoon. There's a whole squadron of these demons racing along. You can see they're there. There is smoke coming from the fires from the verdant expanse, and despite the fact they're invisible, they are being covered in soot. So they are. You can actually see the presence of these creatures there, at least in outline, and you know that there's things bearing down on those survivors.
Yeah, I'll point it out to the others in case they haven't noticed the soot outlines yet. But other than that, I haven't got anything else that's ranged enough. So I will wait for the others. If they go down, I will go down. If not, I'll just wait here.
Okay. So these guys, they are hobbling. They are injured. Get to there. Just get him up. These guys are going to go 5. Now, can I do this? There you go, 80 feet.
What we are going to have to go.
And they're bearing down, and you can hear them now snarling and language of the abyss, terrifying. It creeps up your soul. Okay, back to Wafflehouse. What are you doing? You're standing there watching these people coming in. Lewin, you come onto the map.
Okay, I'm assuming I can see all the commotion.
You can't at the moment because you're on the other side of the wall.
That's fine, but what I mean is I can see the party up on the wall.
You can see them there, yeah.
Excellent. Well, with that, Lewin is going to look over the top, and I think I'm within 500 feet. Oh yeah! And with that, there is just going to be a whoosh as I am going to teleport next to Phomos because I recognise his tail.
Phomos, you suddenly smell as if somebody's farted, as a brimstone smell surrounds you, and then standing next to you is Lewin. He's looking tired. Lewin, did you do your short rest?
I have done my short rest.
Yep.
I have got back a few of my small spells, but pretty much all but one of the big ones are gone.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so you do that. What do the rest of you? JC, what are you doing?
So I'll be standing with the others. I haven't got anything ranged. If they go down, I'll go down. That's all I can do. I haven't got anything.
I'm going to just point out. I was going to point out, JC, as you get close to me, I'm like, they're going to get caught up in a minute. We need to go out now, or we don't at all.
How would be the quickest way to get down? Would it be like to get?
How high is this?
This wall is about 20 feet up, and you can see it's got barbs in it to stop things climbing up. I can't remember if it was a bonus or main action. I'm going to activate the boots, and I'm just going to literally just walk straight off the edge of the wall, but staying at the same height. Yep. Okay, so you're
Yes,
going to do 20
action,
feet,
I believe, mate.
Yeah, I'll put the mark on it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll be sort of hovering around the edge of this roof bit, waiting for the barrier to go down. That's
Okay.
all I can do. I will add.
I'm gonna say to Dak, shall we go?
Yes,
Drop the
actually,
barrier
I was planning to do exactly that. Have you got a way of getting close?
Yes. Whether I can hit them immediately or not, I'm not sure. Let me have a look. 250. Not quite yet, but I probably could in a few moments reach them.
I was just thinking whether it's convenient for me to take you with me.
What do you mean?
So I've got my cloak where I can dimension door.
Do it.
So
Let's do it.
Dimension door usually means I can take someone with me.
Yeah, let's do it.
So if that's more convenient for you, we'll do that.
Yes, let's dimension doors and let's just get some firepower on them, and then we can just head back with them and get them to drop the barrier when we get back.
Okay, I'm going to put us probably roughly in the middle of where they are.
You remember
now.
they told you it. The barrier doesn't come up straight away. You can drop it straight away, but it takes a while to actually power it back up again.
I need to
told you
it
took a minute to power up the barrier again.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can wall a lighters when we get back.
All right, so I'm going
So
to
I can do
dimension
that for
door
a minute.
I'm going to dimension door us into the cluster of where our allies are now. Are we happy with that position?
Yep, let's do it.
Cool. All right, well we'll call out to them to drop the barrier now then.
No, we cannot do that. We are not ready to drop the barrier. We cannot do that. We would let the demons in.
No,
I
that's
have a
what we're
wall
here
that can
for.
protect us. Yep. We are the wall. We will do it until you get it back up, but we need to go out there and save them.
Okay, who's going to make a persuasion roll?
I would like to, but could
Go
I
for
do it? Because I get advantage on it at the moment. Can I try this in intimidation? So it's more like barking an order at them.
Okay, well, try and intimidate them. What are you going to say to intimidate them?
Well, for me, I'm just it's more like barking the order. What I just said there was like I'm barking it as an order, as a demand, rather than trying to persuade them.
So what you can say? No, you're not. So if you intimidate, what are you going to say to intimidate them?
I'm going to pull down. I'm going to pull over my cloak to show my scarred face and say, unless you want to end up like this, you will do what I say and drop the barrier.
Right. Okay. So make a intimidation roll.
Yeah, that should be with advantage with the scars. So that's a 25.
Okay. Well, you needed a 20. So you succeed. Oh, okay, but you do not let the demons in, you know. Okay. So he goes to a magic button on the magic or crystal on the wall, but he can't do that at the moment. Is everybody gone? Yeah.
Yep, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So next go, these guys run. Um, come on, pick you all up. And... So they can only go half movement because they are exhausted. And then behind them are the demons. They are just sprinting. Okay. Could you now, guys, please, for me, roll initiative?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's good!
That is what we need today, Dak.
Yeah, that might be the highest I've ever rolled for initiative.
That's a pretty good roll, Dak.
It really is.
And I'm just going to do Nissa on her own. Okay, so starting with... Why have my guys not gone on there? Infinite loop. It's a good start, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to... Nissa is going to be on 15. So, and the other guys, I'm just going to put one at the back. They're all going to go on the same. Make life easy for me. Okay, so here we go. So, Lewin.
Okay. It's actually quite kind of unhelpful. This wall, just for my knowledge, I'm assuming it blocks anything, including magic, going in and out. So
this is the you know this is the shield of Singorn.
Yeah,
it blocks teleportation. It blocks magic. It blocks solid things. The ballista have a special bolt-on cap on, which actually can pierce this and go through. Been specially designed, so it actually fires in face a little bit like the on a Starship Enterprise. You can fire through your own shields.
Okay, I'm going to try something a tad unorthodox here and see if it's good. I'm going to hold my action and I'm going to prepare to cast Enlarge Reduce. And I've noticed there's this big scorpion next to me. I'm going to wait for it to be fired, and as it has been fired, I'm going to cast Enlarge Reduce on the bolt.
Right, so they're firing them on the flying demons.
Okay, so okay. Yeah, difficult to know what to do. I'll tell you what I'll do. For the time being, I am going to give. Really not many good options then, because I can't. Darcy's isn't going to go down there. Yeah, no, not what you get. I'll tell you what, I am going to hold a hypnotic pet. Yeah, but again, I'll catch them. I'm going to dodge. I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
I'm not sure what to do.
So on initiative roll 20, the button is pressed, and the shield goes down. I hope you know what you're doing.
Maybe.
And the demons see this and they yell, and you can see relief on Nissa and the elves' faces. Dak.
Cool. Can I grab hold of Phomos then, and we will dimension door down?
You certainly can.
He bleats as his hood's yanked back into the door.
There we go. And upon arrival, I would just say to Nissa, because that takes up my action, hurry, they're right behind you.
Oh, thank you for coming. You can see she looks badly injured.
Actually, to be fair, I've still got bonus action, so can I healing word her? Just
Okay.
see if we can help her along a little bit.
Certainly can.
So she gets 7 points of healing. It's not much, but maybe it'll help with the limp.
Oh, thank you all. I feel better already. Just like I'm having an espresso first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Darcius, you are helping the elves at the moment, putting the mages.
Yep. Let me know when I'm no longer helping them. When that's complete, I suppose.
And they told you, you better go and keep the demons out. We will have to deal with this as best we can. And you know it's going to take them slightly longer to do it with the because you're not there, unless you're going to just stay and help them.
I will stay and help them. I will yell over to the Lewin that has now appeared.
You can't see Lewin actually because actually yes you can. Yes, of course you can see Lewin. Yeah.
I'll yell over to Lewin. You know, give us a shout if you need me. I'm going to carry on doing this, and I'll leave that to you, Lewin, if you feel like I need to get involved.
So Nissa and the elves. And they're limping forward, and you can see relief on their faces. JC.
Cool. I'm going to move forward 30 feet, staying at the same level. I'm then going to use my bonus action to dash another 30 feet, and I'll use my action to dash a final 30 feet, if that's allowed. And it should get me 90 feet, which memory serves was. Hang on.
Is that on your move? How you got the boots of flying? What's the speed? What's the speed of those? That's 60.
30. No, 30.
Is it? I'm sorry. I thought it was 60. Okay.
You could do. I think we said you could do up to 30 feet up and then 30 feet across. You weren't able to go. I think anyway. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. That's, as I said, my movement, action, and bonus action are all done. So I'm just there.
So how high are you?
20 feet.
20 feet up. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Flesh. Yummy.
I really wish I went before they did.
It certainly would have been convenient.
Get to there. Dak.
Yes.
Could you make a bear with me 1 second.
Can it be wisdom, regardless of what it is?
Possibly. An intelligence saving throw for me, please.
Probably not. 17.
You are fine. You feel yourself starting to be surrounded by flame, but that doesn't bother you, and you realise this is all just a figment of your imagination. One of the Bulgaras looks angry as you wave off his enchantment. Why have I lost him? That's coming back again. There we go. Phobos, could you make an intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Oh, yeah, probably not. Okay. 4. Is this a spell? Is this a magical effect?
It is a magical effect.
Oh, thank God. 17 then.
Okay, so you can feel the power of fire around you, but you just ignore it. It feels hot, but you realise this is just an illusionary thing, and you just ignore it. Okay, that is them done. Yeah. Phomos.
Yep. He's going to rub his temples together, looking at how many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How convenient! There is 10 of them. Well, all of them. Could they please make what saving throw? Is it intelligence saving throw, please? Needs to get a 21.
Okay. So what are you casting?
Psychic Scream.
You blowing people's heads up again?
I'm popping heads, hopefully.
Okay. So they need to make intelligence saving throw. Yep.
Yes.
None
Even if it doesn't kill them, I'm hoping
none of them are
gives
going to
us
make it.
Fantastic. In which case, they will take 57 points of psychic damage each.
Jesus.
If they die, their heads will explode. But if they don't die, then they are stunned for a turn.
Okay.
Oh no, not stunned for a turn. They are just stunned. They have to make a saving throw each of their turns until they pass it.
Okay.
So this means that they should hopefully
How
be
much?
stunned then if they can't. Yeah.
So they all look very, very, very damaged, and they're just milling around going. And one of them sits down and starts to pick fleas out of his fur.
I'm also sitting there thinking, actually, yeah, if they can't pass that saving throw, then they're pretty much permanently stunned. Then I've basically given them psychic lobotomies. Which actually sets me up very nicely for a future
There we
where
go. Lewin.
plenty of corpses to explode.
Yeah.
Okay, Lewin is going to clap his hands together and emerging out of the ground underneath, I am going to conjure a large earth elemental to come out of the ground. I'm going to do that as far away as I can get from me, so that's going to be 90 feet, so he's going to be standing right there at the gate.
Okay.
Can I borrow your one, Dak?
Go for it.
He doesn't have one anymore.
Ah, you had to say it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what size is this?
It is a large creature.
Okay, nice. Okay, so you're concentrating on that?
I am concentrating on that. And,
Okay.
just going to make it roll initiative as well.
Let's just say it goes after you. Just
It goes after me?
Yeah,
Cool.
let's keep it easy, yeah.
That's fine. In which case, it is going to, while it's under control, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's just going to stand up next to you, JC, and it is just taking the dodge action as it's creating space for you.
Okay. Dak.
Cool. Well, if Phomos is pretty convinced he's got this guy handled for the time being, can I spend my turn just helping the wounded move a little faster?
You can.
Yep. Can I do that then, please?
You can help one of them, unless you've got anything
Yep.
specific you can do. Okay.
Yeah. Just whichever one looks like they're struggling with this.
They're all struggling.
Yeah.
One of the archers, particularly, he's limping. He's walking with a crutch, which is an oak bough.
That's all right. Yeah, I shall give him a hand then, so he can hobble a little faster.
Okay, nice. Okay, so I'll give them all an extra 5 feet of movement for that then.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. Dersius.
I'm helping.
Okay, nice. And then Nissa and her brigade. There.
Move me with them if it's easier.
So they can move 35. I'll give them 37, let's go. There we go. So they managed to get a bit further. Okay. They're not doing anything yet. JC.
Cool. I am going to come. I'm going to use my movement and bonus action to obviously move and dash. 10, 30, 50, 55, 60. And I am going to hold my action to hold the hand crossbow if any of these get up moving towards us. Or anything gets sort of past that sort of line of them.
Okay. The Bulgaras can do nothing at the moment because they're just sitting there on their backsides, sort of. Well, one of them's picking their nose. Okay. Fomos.
Yes. I am just. I think I can actually do this on the same turn. Okay. I'm going to head forward.
Oh, by the way, Fomos, could you do a wild magic surge for me, please?
Oh, poo. Oh, please don't turn me into a potted plant.
Dak, you need to do that as well.
I don't seem to have it on my bar
I'll do it
anymore.
for you. You can need. So you could have taken an extra action. Okay, I'll forget. We won't do it, but now the wild magic is starting to affect you. So any more spells outside the shield. So if we don't do it at the moment, but any more action, spells now, wild magic will affect you.
So just to check, I don't get another action.
No, because it could have gone right or wrong, but we should have done it last turn.
That's fine, no problem. Okay, I'm going to go my 35 feet.
Yep.
And I am going to get a little bit of health back with this, because it looks like I can use the bonus actions to do this. So I'm going to cast that dark web spell again, and that should scatter across the ground and hopefully encompass all of these. It's 30 feet cube. Where's my measuring stick? Here we go. So 30 feet cube centered on me. Most of them. It'll get 9 of them, potentially. 9 or 8. Yeah, I'll pop that there. So that's my cast to put that down.
Do you want to put a token on to do that?
Yeah.
You can do the tentacles again if you want.
Oh, please, how do I...
In the spells.
How do I do that? Where is that? Spells.
Do you have access to the tentacles?
There's so much in there. I don't know. I'm looking through. I can't see tentacles specifically.
Let's use spiked growth. How is it? 30
yeah,
foot,
I'll take that. 30 feet, yeah, so that should get most of them, just not
that's too big.
Far. If you centre on me a second, it shouldn't get the bottom 2.
If I just put it there.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm just going to put that in the foreground there.
Yeah, so 30 feet of that, so it should get everyone but that bottom one, I think.
Yeah. So we just have that there for the moment. Okay, nice. Do anything else?
I'm just checking how this siphon works. Oh, they have to be restrained by the webs. Okay, yeah, so that will be it for now.
They automatically fail their dexterity saving throws if they're stunned.
Yeah, it'll be on their next turn that they get restrained, then I can start sapping them.
Lewin.
Okie dokie. Lewin is just going to focus on giving support to the archers and soldiers. So he's just going to dodge. The Earth Elemental is just going to continue going forward. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it's going to dash 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 as it's just bearing down to support the front line.
Okay. Are you doing anything, or is it just your...
It's just the elemental for me. Lewin's just going to dodge this round.
So you hear a chaotic clarion call of trumpets, which are discordant, and... 5. You see these creatures that look a little bit like demonic centaurs run towards you. If he'll move. Come on, move you get. There we go. And that does... Okay. In fact, he's going to do another 60 feet of movement.
DM, you might also need to wild magic surge me. I just remembered. I cast a spell.
Okay. You are surrounded by faint ethereal music for the next minute. So you feel compelled.
No, just as normal then.
You feel compelled
I'm humming happily as I rapple with these monsters in the tendrils.
Okay, next one. He runs up and they're charging. They are effectively heavy cavalry. Dak.
Ah, right.
Oh, no,
Okay.
another one.
Because, you know, trio's always more fun.
Oh, it's more than that. Okay, Dak.
Great. I don't particularly want to leave Phomos too far out by himself, but I would like to move back slightly. Let's see what makes sense. I think for the moment, what's the range on that one? 120. Not quite enough for that. Ah, bugger. Alright, I will take the dodge action for the time being.
Okay, nice.
Slightly out of range.
Lord Darcy.
You hear a lot of "to me, to you" coming from him.
Well, we need right said Fred, don't we? Okay, Nissa and her bunch. They will move forward 30 feet. There you go. You can see them sort of desperately travelling to get to the shield. Another one of these. JC.
Seeing that they've nearly made it to the shield, I will start retreating backwards, but I'm going to keep the same held action in case anything gets too close, shoot them. So.
Okay, well, some of those Bulgaras are close.
Yeah, but they're sort of stunned and not moving.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Them isn't in the web though, JC. The bottom one isn't in the web.
Oh, that one.
That one's not in the web. All of the others should be restrained technically.
Let's see what this thing does. Before I move, I will shoot that one, the one bottom outside of the web.
So
that's a new hand crossbow.
What's the range?
5, 10, 15, 20,
So it's long range.
Yes. That would be disadvantage, wouldn't it?
Yep.
26.
So you do. No, he's stunned, isn't he?
Yes. So that would be with sneak open.
What does stun? Stunned. What does that do?
He automatically fails dexterity and strength checks.
Is there advantage? You get advantage in the attack. Attack rolls against creature have advantage. You have advantage on this, so it's just a standard roll. So
32.
I'll let you do sneak attack then.
Cool. So that's 45 damage.
45 damage.
Nice.
And he just goes.
If his head didn't pop first.
He goes. Ah!
and then Jason.
And then you can see already he goes down, and already you start to see his body start to dissolve into ichor. The Bulgaras who are there, they all fell there. So how much damage are you going to? How much damage do they take?
They get restrained for their turn. It's on my turn that I deal damage with them.
Okay, well they're all restrained anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah. So start my turn then. I will use my bonus action to do the sapping.
Yep.
So they all take. Now this isn't with extra that you said I needed to add for necrotics. This is 13 base. What would I add to that? Was it another D8? Was it?
I think you effectively upcasting it, so it'll be another D6 on that.
Another D6.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That's not. Yeah, that's just base with necrotics. So that is
17.
17.
So
yeah.
You see them all start to desiccate, and a bit like the winking of Angmar when he gets killed by Eowyn, they just sort of implode on themselves. Change, hit point change.
And I regain hit points equal to half the damage dealt to each creature. So that's 76 hit points back. So that heals me up.
So you did 11 damage to each creature. because that's what the hit points they had left. So it's 1,
Yeah,
2,
okay,
3,
11,
4,
okay.
5, 6, 7,
So it's
8.
11 times
88 damage.
80 at halves, 44, so I get a 44 back.
back.
Fantastic.
And your eyes start to go darker. There's a darkness, almost like heavy mascara around your eyes now. You look a little bit like Robert Smith from The Cure.
Wonderful. Well, that was only my bonus action.
And they actually disappear.
No bones.
No bones. They just turn into ichor and just disappear.
My portable landmine. Oh, okay, never mind. That's that plan B, and I better join the rest. So I'm going to use my action to dash.
You're not affected by the webs, no?
No, unaffected. Unaffected. So that gets me here.
Okay.
The webs stay, but I can't do that anymore.
So more cavalry. Where's he gone? And last one gets to there. And you see behind them there is movement in the tree. Something enormous is coming. Okay, Lewin.
Okay, Lewin himself is not doing much. He's just shouting orders to the elves to cover. But Statue Lewin.
So that's the thing. That's the things they're chasing. These are like centaurs. They're chasing you. They're coming down like centaurs, heavy cavalry. They have claws, whose you can see a tail behind them, which is a whipping around. And you can also, even this range, you can all see the tail has sparks of electricity on them, like discharged static sparks.
Don't like that. Okay, Lewin's not doing much. Statue Lewin is ding ding, and it's going to do its Arnold Schwarzenegger style flexing pose as it's going to hold a dodge action as it sort of puts its arms out intimidatingly.
Okay. Next one.
Hello, I'm back. My roll 20 just crashed.
Okay, and he runs under the tree. So the canopies are aflame. He's underneath it. So there's no flame underneath it. It's just the canopy is aflame, but he doesn't seem to be bothered by the heat that's above him. This one here does something similar on this side, and this one here does something similar over here as well. That counts as lightly obscured, by the way. Dak.
Cool. Right, I think now's a good time to leave. So, where is me? 30 feet. So let me move to there. So that's me movement. And I think everything is still slightly too far away. Yes. Okay, right. Dodge action again it is then.
Okay, Dersius.
Pivot!
Nissa.
I sure hope this is actually Nissa.
You don't know.
Shh, don't give him ideas.
You know demons are very good at impersonating others. Oh, I've moved him already. JC. Oh, no, I haven't moved him already. I beg your pardon. He's going to go down here.
I'm just going to keep moving back. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. And like last time, I'll hold an action to shoot if anything gets within close range. If they suddenly sort of get close, then...
Okay. The Balgara have gone. Fomos.
Yeah, I am going to dash. So another 70 feet, so I can get safely inside. So let me just drag myself. Sorry, I'm using my finger to get onto the right box. There.
Okay. This guy.
And then
goes
I'm just gasping for breath.
there, and this one goes up to there. Lewin.
So again, Lewin is just holding the line there, and again, statue Lewin is just backing off, covering the rear retreat. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As again, he's just going to take the dodge action and pose dramatically.
Okay. One of my guys. He gets to here. Oh, didn't move. He gets to here. There we go. And he whips his tail round. And what you see from his tail is
a problem.
A problem. Beam. That. A beam of electricity comes out of his tail, a lightning bolt, and it just dissipates just before it hits Dak.
Spell.
Sorry?
Spell. He does.
It is coming. You don't know. It's coming from his tail.
Okay.
So the elemental has to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Well, thank God he was dodging. This will be easy now. That's a 4. Sorry, 16.
16. So he takes 18 lightning damage.
Okay.
Because he's earthed, does that make any difference?
Not for this spell.
That's a shame.
That's alright. He's still standing. You can just see the off now. He looks like the Sphinx.
1, 2. Out of range. Range. Dak.
Well, that was exceedingly lucky, but let's not press the advantage. So I'm going to move and dash now and get myself back where Phomos is. So that's my action to do that.
You hear a guttural roar in the distance.
Oh dear.
And you hear, it sounds like thousands of voices just chanting, Darcy, 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 Darcy. Okay, Dak, what you doing?
Well, that's my movement and my action to do that, so that's about me.
Lord Darcy.
Are they chanting Darcy out there?
Obviously so.
Always good to meet a fan. Lord Darcy is building and doing a rather amazing job, he thinks.
Of course. Where's my term order gone? Term order. So Darcy's gone. Nissa. So they move further in here. They're dashing. One of them collapses on the ground next to you. The one with the crutch collapses on the ground next to you, Dak. And you can hear the other elves. Bring them in, and close the shield.
Oh, I hope JC can run fast.
So JC, you're 20 feet up.
Yep. As a reaction, as that one got closer, can I shoot it?
It is 30 feet away from you. So it's close range.
Yep.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just clips his toe now and bounces off.
JC, your go.
Having that humiliation, a new amazing weapon of that, JC's going to do what the cats do best, and he's just going to leg it. It'll be movement, action, bonus action, and that'll be 90 feet. That puts me right up to the building.
Yep.
And that's me.
Okay. Bulgara, no, they've gone. Fomos.
Yeah, just having a look here. Right, okay, let's give this a go. 60 feet I can do in length, so that is there. So let me just put a line up. Why is it not letting me draw a line? Freehand it instead. Okay, so line there.
Yep.
I would like to cast, and I will upcast this as well, knowing that this is going to put me over my counter. I'm going to upcast Wall of Light to 9th level.
Yep.
And place that there. And this is my trump card to hopefully stop us getting beaten too badly.
Okay.
So that will be concentration, so the web outside will drop as well.
I've just dropped the web. Yep, just dropped it.
Yep. And it's 60 feet long, 10 feet high, 5 feet thick. So let me just draw.
Yep. Okay. Nice. Next one of these. He goes. In there, and last one. $15, 120. Okay. Here, Lewin, you up on the top there, yeah?
I am.
You see now battalions of demons. A horde is descending on the breach in the gate, and behind them is this enormous-looking Minotaur-type creature. He is a gargantuan creature, standing on 2 legs, big horns, mouth dripping fire, and he is pawing at the ground and salivating. And as he takes a step, the whole ground shakes a little bit, like in Jurassic Park, where the T-Rex is there. Okay. And you can see these little these demonic hordes looking at him and go, Gozai, Gozai, Gozai. Dozai. Okay. Lewin, what are you doing?
Okay, Lewin is going to call out that we've got the big guy approaching from behind, so quickly get the wall back up. The statue is going to turn around and very iron giant, I stay, you go. As it's going to engage in fisticuffs with these two down here.
Go for it.
So he's going to make 2 slam attacks, one against each. First one's going to be a 16 to hit.
It hits.
So they take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is it magical damage?
I don't know if the elemental. It doesn't say.
Okay, 16 damage, yeah?
16 damage.
17 damage. 17 damage, okay.
And then the second hit is going to be a 14.
It misses. It just slams off the shoulders of this creature as it dodges around it.
Got it. But otherwise, it's just engaged in fisticuffs. The rock breaking apart in the conflict.
Okay, nice. These guys. He is going to charge forward. Next one. He is just going to lay into the creature that's in front of him. Yeah. So you get a slammed with a claw. Natural 20.
Yep, that is going to hit.
That is 10. Sorry, that is 8, 13
22.
plus 17 slashing, and
Are these magical attacks?
yes, they will be. Yep.
Yes. It's just
So 17 slashing and 12, 14 lightning damage.
Oh.
Okay, and then his hooves are going to attack him. 14 to hit.
14 doesn't hit. He manages to catch them in his forearms
and then he whips his tail round with a 13 to hit.
And again, he's just going to stomp his knee in the way and block that from doing any damage.
The other one is going to attack him as well. Oh, I think it's his go. No, it's not his go. It's him up here. So he is going to... That's 95 to there. To there. Okay, Dak.
Cool. So we've got matey boy that's struggling to walk next to me.
Yep.
So I'm going to give him a little healing word, just so he can hobble a little faster and catch up with the others, because I need to stay here. So he gets 8 points of healing for that. From where I am now, how much movement would I need to be able to get back onto the wall? I'm expecting it's going to take multiple turns.
Multiple turns to get up to the wall, yeah.
Yeah.
So
how many would we think?
Well, you'd have to get into the... I mean, I'd say you got to get into the enclosure here from behind.
Sure.
And then get up the steps at the back here.
Okay. So
the steps, it won't be any extra movement to get up the steps because they're steps, but it's going to take a while to get there.
Yeah. So I've got, with my movement and my action, I've got 60 feet. So is that likely to be, what, 2 turns, 3 turns for that?
I don't know. Possibly 3 turns to get up into the wall. Yeah.
I'm not really any use on the front line at the moment, so yes,
you can't see through the wall of force by the wall of light.
Yeah, so I'm going to start making my way up so I can get some elevation.
Okay.
So that's going to be my few turns.
Lord Darcy, you saw the heavy cavalry was charging. This is giant, enormous type fiendish centaurs, very muscular, and they're charging towards you. And suddenly this wall of light comes up, which is dazzling.
Okay, well, as long as they're on the outside, then.
Has anybody actually asked them to put up their shield again yet? Not yet.
Someone did. I don't remember who it was.
Well, I was going to say it on my turn, but I heard one of you say about putting the shield up, like one of the NPCs said it, so I didn't say anything on my turn, but I would have otherwise told them to.
Nothing's happened yet. Okay. So, Lord Darcy, are you doing anything? You're standing there?
I'm heave-hoing.
Heave-hoing, okay.
Assuming I can still help. Let me know when it's done and I'll stop, of course.
So, this... okay, so I'm going to just take these guys out now. So I'm just going to put this out of the way, and the other guys I'm just going to get rid of because they get they go and find shelter. Okay, and even the injured one does so.
Good.
Next one. He is going to go. JC.
If no one else has yelled it, JC will yell, raise the shields.
Okay.
And then
so
he will...
I'm going to put on... shield.
Very nice, Dak.
Actually, I've got to do that. I don't think I did that right. Let me try that again. So -1.
Shield forward for now.
10. Shield. There we go. Shield's there. Next one is... Oh, he's been. JC's gone. JC, have you been? Yes, you have.
I would have yelled about the shield being raised, and then I would have moved myself around.
So you can just about see over that, because you're elevated, you can just about see over the wall of light. It's only 10 feet up. Okay, Phomos.
Yes, I am going to... If you want to let me put this on... Try to put the flight on. Why is it not letting me do this? 6. There we go. I'm going to use my bonus action, elemental gift, and fly up 30 feet.
Yep.
And I hopefully should be able, from here, be able to see some of these demons on the other side.
For 30 feet up, you can probably see the one at the bottom.
Okay.
That one there you can see, yeah. I'm going to give him partial cover. Because you got spell sniper, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No worries. And in which case, yeah, I'm going to zap him with my Eldritch Blasts.
Eldritch Blast, go for it.
So that's a 1, 2, 3, and 4. But 15's definitely going to miss.
So 15 misses, the rest hit.
That is 36 force damage.
36 force damage. He snarls and he looks up and sees you. Okay, next one. Where is the next one? Here he goes. He is going to fight the beastie in front of him. Claw attack. 15 to hit.
15, no, again, the statue just blocks
Actually,
it.
you should have done this first. 25 to hit.
25 does hit.
Okay, and he needs to take he takes 17 bludgeoning damage, and he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw, it's a 14.
He gets knocked prone.
Poof, just
and then he attacks with his serrated tail. The 23 to hit.
That is also a hit.
That's 18 slashing damage.
Slush! It's just getting torn to pieces now.
You can see the electricity sort of sparkling around him. Next one is... Where is he? It's not going to them. Where is he? There we go. Him. So he's going to get to there. And then slow, deliberate walking. These demons are coming through and they're just snarling and hooting and laughing. as they're coming towards the breach in the gate. Lewin.
Okay. How delightful of them to all group up so nice and close together. Because I think I can get all of them with this. Let me just check the range. Oh yeah, 120. So as they are all approaching this wall, I am going to suck them straight into the wall of light. So can I get all of them to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
So that's 4 of them, yeah?
I think that's all of them. It's a
17.
That's a fail.
15.
That fails.
15.
That's a fail.
And 13.
That is a fail, so I think all of them who get caught within that get pulled into the wall of force and take...
It's not a wall of force, a wall of light, yep.
Oh, sorry, wall of light, and
yep.
they all take 41 points of force damage as they are yanked into this little gravity sinkhole.
So, 41 damage, yeah?
41, yeah, points of force damage.
41. Okay, nice.
And I'm assuming Thomos, they get some sort of funky contact effect as they bang into it.
Would I? It says here it deals damage if they end their turn in there. Would this class as that or not?
No, it's not their. It's not their turn.
Not the turn.
Does it say any turn or end their turn there?
So let me just post it again because it's a bit. Now I'm reading it. I might have goofed quite badly. Yeah, I might have misread this spell. I think I might have got us in quite significant.
That's right. As an action, you can fire laser beams out of it, though.
Makes the wall shorter, though.
Yeah, but it's sort of the Thermopylae gates here.
Okay, nice. So they've been
cool.
sucked. They've been sucked into it, yeah.
Yes, they're all within its space. So
Nice.
maybe if someone has something which can hold them in place, that's going to be very nasty for them.
Oh, how much damage did you do? Didn't take the damage
41.
off.
Yeah, 41 points of force damage.
That's because that looks like it may have crashed again.
That's it. I'm so powerful as a wizard now, I crash the universe.
You do. Minus 41, yep.
Minus 41.
I have lost my... That's frustrating. I'm just going to have to load up my APIs again. So that was Lewin, and the next one. So these creatures are bellowing.
Sorry, I've also got the Lewin statue.
You got the statue.
So again, he's just going to get back onto his feet. He didn't hear no bell, and he's just going to continue striking back at this centaur-like creature.
Yep.
So that's two slam attacks. That's a 23 and a 20.
Both hit.
That's 29 points of bludgeoning damage as it just socks him twice in the face.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, next one is this one here. He just charges through the wall.
Oh, bye, Thomos.
No, I'm in the air.
No.
And his tail whips round and just fires at you. Could you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
At me?
Yep.
Oh dear. 16.
16. You pass. You take 18 lightning damage.
Okay.
And can you make a Constitution saving throw for the wall?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's not good.
So the wall goes down.
That was a waste of a 9th, wasn't it? Crumbs.
Oh dear.
Next one is him. He needs to roll a... Can somebody roll a d6 for me, please?
I think Dax should do it. Heals as well.
Oh, great.
Right, okay.
Oh, there you go. JC did it. It's a 2.
So he is running through here. I had it where he was there. And he's just dodging. Gets to there. Next one. And he's going to fire lightning as well. At could you make a dexterity saving throw, please, Fomos? You take 36 lightning damage. Dak. The heavy cavalry are broken through.
Yeah.
Charge of the heavy brigade.
Slightly a problem.
I thought you were going to keep the demons out. What's the goal?
Yeah. Yes. It's all got a bit pear-shaped. Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's going to make it worse. Yeah. Yep, that seems like suitably a problem. In this sphere here, I will cast reverse gravity.
Reverse gravity.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Yep. More problems.
Out of interest, how high up does that go?
100 feet. But if
100
you're
feet.
flying, I don't think you're affected by it if you're flying.
Does it say that?
God.
No, but it's just like you just fly upside down, I'd imagine.
Yeah, probably. Yep. Okay.
So yes, what does everyone have to do for that? Creatures must take a dexterity saving throw to grab onto a fixed object within reach.
So dexterity saving throw, yeah?
Yes, please.
So the first one. 18.
Fails.
So so this building starts to collapse and goes upwards, but he gets caught in the top of the building, which is 20 feet up. So he takes. Could you roll 2d6 for me, please?
Sure.
So he takes 8 bludgeoning damage as he hits the top of the roof of that building. Next one is what is he? It has to roll a dexterity.
Dexterity, yeah.
15.
Fails, so he floats up 100 feet.
100 feet. Jesus. I'm just going to put.
It's not really a solution. I've just caused a different problem.
I'm just going to put. Can I put? Just going to put a naught in it. There we go.
It's the ballista's problem now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Next one.
exactly.
Dexterity saving throwing.
Yep.
20.
Meets beats. He's what happened? Yeah. So he's holding on to something on the ground to hold himself.
Okay, so he's planted his tail in the ground. Okay, and this one back here is 19.
He fails too.
Okay, so he goes up and actually collides with the shield here about 30 feet up, and it just wipes him out immediately.
It's super effective.
As it hits a shield.
Okay. All right, we'll have a bit of that.
Okay, and he just disappears. Okay.
Yeah, I should do that, and then with my movement, I'll carry on making my way to the roof.
Okay, Dersius.
Oh, well,
you
I'll
see
carry
her
on.
broken through.
Yeah.
Your hands are itching. Woohoo needs woohooing.
Well, I don't know. Everyone seemed to suddenly fly off into the air.
I can't.
Are you still
draw
concentrating on that, Dak?
anything. Yeah, it is a concentration.
So how? So is that still going up? So you need to put the circle in.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something I can draw with that's sensibly sized.
You can draw an ellipse. How big is it?
It's 50-foot radius.
How
Let me
much
get
is that?
something I can
That's
measure
enormous.
with. It is pretty big. It's good for plugging a null. Where did I put it? It was big enough to get him, so it must have been about there-ish.
That's 60 foot. I'll tell you what, I'll use that. Oh, is yours? Okay, I'll use that.
There we go, good enough.
It's close enough.
Yeah, we know where it is. That's the important thing.
Let's move it.
Let's plug in the L.
Right. If it lets me move it, the bloody thing.
Yeah, I don't get on well with the drawing tools. I try not to use them if I can help it.
Yeah, okay, so there we go. Okay, nice. So Dersius, you can do anything? You see one of the two have disappeared. One of them is floating on the ceiling like a helium balloon. One of them has stuck his tail into the ground and is clawing its way across. One of them has just disappeared. You can't see it at all.
Can I actually see where this gravity thing is? Can I see it? I can obviously see the effects.
I can actually see stones going upwards.
The grass is very, very straight.
I think, yeah, sure. What I'll do then is I'll sort of move to the edge, just on the edge of it, and this one who's sort of crawling along the floor, I'll just be basically waiting with woohoo raised. Should he get close enough, he's going to get a bonk on the head.
And by the way, the gravity, reverse gravity does this.
Of course it does. That's the sound effect, then they fall back down again.
God,
Well,
it keeps
we've got
crashing.
this for a minute, so enjoy, everyone.
Okay, Nissa is gone. The shield goes down. Next one. Who is the next one here? Where is he? Oh, here we go. He's the one that's flying in the air.
Yeah,
Okay.
just sort of awkwardly bobbing about.
Can he do anything up there? So he's 100 feet up, yeah?
Yep.
No, can't do anything, it's too high. Okay, so he's just bobbing around at JC.
Cool. I am going to come 430 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Obviously, we're still flying. Which one is anchored to the ground? Is it this one?
No, this one's anchored to the. He's managing to hold onto the ground with his tail and his claws.
5, 10, 15, 20. Where's my... I'm going to bonus action dash so I can get a bit closer. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. And I am going to shoot the one anchored in the ground.
Okay, so I'm going to say with a projectile weapon you'll have disadvantage of the reverse gravity because it's unintuitive. The bolt goes the wrong way.
16.
But you still hit him. You do 9 piercing damage, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, nice.
And that would be me because I've used up on my movement.
Okay, nice. And you, how high up? You're 20 feet up, yeah?
20. Yep.
Okay, nice. Okay, Fomos.
Yes, despite the fact not going anywhere with the gravity, I do feel a little bit uneasy being in here, so I'm just going to excuse myself out of the bubble by floating over this way. And then sort of, you know, it's one of those very slow, like when the fish dies and they sort of flip upside down, I'm now rotating the right way.
Yeah.
And as I do that, I will fire off 4 Eldritch Blasts into the one that's got itself buried, the tail dug into the ground.
Go for it. So magic will not
so
have a
that will
problem with
be-
gravity.
Lovely. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 3 hits.
If it's actually. Okay, so that is some terrible rolling from me. Until the last one. 35 force damage.
Okay. He's still up, but he's looking very injured. Okay. That's you. Next
be
one.
done.
This one, for some reason, is off the turn order. So I'm going to move him to there. For some reason, he didn't get moved last turn. And this one is just going to eat the elemental because he can. With a claw attack, 20. He's on the. He's not. He's stood up, has he? Okay.
Yeah, they're both stood up. So full. Yep, regular attack, full damage.
11 slashing and 6 lightning damage.
Yep.
27 to hit, 14 bludgeoning damage, and you've got to make a strength saving throw.
Yep. Come on, big guy. 22.
Not a problem. And he's also then going to have a tail, serrated tail, with an 11 to hit.
He catches it under his arm and it holds it in place.
And then he's going to try and run past him. So you can make an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah, he's going to do that.
Yep.
So with his slam attack, that is going to be 20 to hit.
Blimey, 21 bludgeoning damage. That's
as he does that, he just clobbers him with a haymaker inside of the chin.
Okay.
So he takes 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
21 bludgeoning damage.
It should be 20.
It says 21 here.
Oh, just 20 for me. Oh, so that's the attack to hit. Yes, sorry, 21 bludgeoning damage.
So these guys are coming forward. They're running. They're running. Lewin.
Okay, so this one hovering in the air, how far away is it?
From you,
Roughly
it's 100 feet.
me.
You are 30 feet up. It's 100 feet up, so 70 different. So it's all distance to him plus 35 feet.
So that's going to be 60, 95. So I am within range. I am going to fire off a hot pepper at him for a 30 to hit.
Is that fire? Yeah.
That's a firebolt, yeah.
A firebolt, okay, and it smashes into him. Obviously, he as you know, he is resistant to fire, so it doesn't do as much as you want. It still does a little bit, and he's just bobbing up in the air, and he's being pelted a little bit with stones and pebbles and bits of grass.
That's all right. And then on his go, the statue is just going to do, and it's just going to come up and try and swing another wild haymaker into the chin.
What's his speed?
30.
So he can't. He's not going to be able to get there.
He was only 30 feet away.
Was he? Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, he was 30 feet away.
Yeah, okay, my bad.
So it's going to be 21 to hit.
That hits.
So that is 18 force damage,
Yep.
18 bludgeoning damage, and a 24.
Whack.
15.
And he smashes into him. Now, the one that's floating on the ceiling, he fires a lightning bolt from his tail at Dak. Could you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, Dak?
Lord Dackleton.
Sorry, I was on mute. Am I not obscured by anything because I'm making my way up onto the
No,
roof?
because you have to go through the back there and then up the stairs, and to this bit of you can get up the stairs over here onto the wall.
Oh, I was going the wrong way. Whoops.
Well, you've never been to Singon before.
Yeah, exactly. It's to be expected. Right. So, what do you need me to make? Sorry.
Dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Dexterity.
14, and you need to make a 15. You take 36 lightning damage.
Oof. So what's that on? So that's yeah. And then I need to do a
No, it's done it automatically. It's done it
Oh,
automatically.
it's
You
done it for me?
succeeded. Well done.
Hey!
Git. Okay, so he's going to crawl along the ceiling in here. So I'm going to say it's half movement. And as soon as he gets out, he just he falls onto the ground. And can you roll 2d6 for me, please?
Sure. For 10.
10. And he falls on the ground and breaks his neck.
That's embarrassing.
It is, isn't it? This guy is going to crawl this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's as far as he can get, I'm going to say, and keep himself locked into the ground. And he is going to fire his tail at Fomos. Fomos, can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Yep.
You pass, and
21.
you take 18 lightning damage.
Still smarts. 69. Nice.
Okay. And Dak.
Cool. This guy that's crawling across the floor, if I was to say knock him prone, would he have to let go of himself holding himself down?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, right, let's just carry on then. Where's...
If you knocked him up, then he would then go woo.
Yeah,
up the ceiling.
I just like prone gets weird when gravity goes the wrong way, so I wasn't sure. Right, so let's head over here.
Nice.
There we go. That's me action and me movement. That's me.
Okay, and these you can see little flying demons are trying to get in, and the crossbow bolts are just taking out the flying demons as they're coming through. Dersius. They're having fun without you.
Well, it does seem that way. This guy I thought I might be able to get, but he's crawled that way. This guy broke his own neck.
Protect the gate. We will have to finish this. Go on, protect the gate before the shield comes up, you know.
Well, Dersius can't really do much. He can't move forward because he'll end up just flying up in the air.
Don't you have your flying axe?
I have no ability to fly, no. I'm afraid not.
No, your axe. Haven't you got that, like, axe you can throw and it just comes back to you?
I've got a throwing axe that does, yeah, I can throw it at something.
Target practice.
I don't think anything's in range. It's got like a 60-foot range. This guy's like 100 feet in the air.
I mean, if you step around the barrier a little bit, just...
That guy's on the floor,
probably
isn't he?
reach that guy.
Yeah, that's the guy that's crawling.
So, what's happening with these guys next to me?
Oh, these guys, they are still putting in they're doing the Threhold crest with you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I can't really move away from them, because if anything gets near them, they're a bit screwed. So, for this turn, I'm going to go back and carry on helping them, because there seems to be no immediate threat here.
Okay, Nissa is gone. Next one of these is here. So he's floating in the ceiling. He is going to fire his lightning tail at you, JC. Could you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
19.
Not a problem, and you you easily dodge it.
I point at him and just mouth, "You're next."
There we go. Sit back again. Okay, JC.
Cool. I am going to 15, 20, 25, 30. I am going to ignore the compressor in the background. I'm going to come over here. That's the full 30 feet of normal movement. Do we say that I can go... If I want to go down a level...
Doesn't cost you any movement to go down.
Cool. I'll go down to the point where I can just him with kindness. If I've got to use my bonus for a dash to go forward one more square, I will. I want to poke him in the top of the head. Kindness.
You're going to attack him with kindness. Okay, go for it.
Yeah. Literally just going to poke him in the top of the head with it. 19.
19. Yep. and you hit him for 14 piercing damage.
Yep.
You do have your hand crossbow in your offhand, of course.
Yes, and I will hopefully finish him off. This is advantage of memory stuff, isn't it?
No,
28.
You won't have advantage, no.
Oh, no, disadvantage, sorry. So it's offhand, isn't it?
Well, if you're that close, you're going to be... No, you don't have... No, with an offhand, you don't get disadvantage. You just don't get to add your attack. If you're using it for a bone, that will be your bonus attack. You see, using that. That'll be your bonus.
Ah, right.
If you want to do
that. That's that thing, isn't it? So that'll be 15.
Sorry?
You see, it doesn't include the dexterity bonus if it's offhand. So I'll take off
no,
the 13.
Your attack. If you're using it uses your bonus action to attack with your offhand.
Yep.
It is because you're in melee range. It's a disadvantage.
Yep.
You get to add your dexterity modifier to the attack, but not to the damage.
Right. So what would it be then?
So the damage will be. You got 5 dex modifier, so you'll be 1d6. That is just that does 4 damage.
Yeah, 4. Cool. Yep, do that.
Okay.
Every little bit helps.
Yep. And then another tick down for the shield. Fomos.
I'm really not happy with this one, just having a go at me here. So I'm going to blast him again.
Yep.
Sorry, Mike. If Fomos is there, does that mean he would be flanked? Therefore, add sneak on the point.
Because he's 30 feet in the air, and you are now, at ground level.
Yeah.
A maximum of 5 feet up.
Oh, puppy, yep.
So there we go.
So I'm going to zap him. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of those hopefully hit.
Yeah.
So that is 60. So that is 32, 40 force damage flat.
Bang! And you just get splattered. JC, you're covered in black goo as this creature explodes in front of you.
Yum.
And then suddenly the black goo just floats up to the ceiling, upwards.
My work here is done, and he's going to, hopefully, I'm same height as this wall, so I'm going to just fly up here.
Okay. Next one here. These guys.
So, just quick question. Shouldn't JC be in the reverse gravity effect?
He's flying.
Ah.
So I'm coming upside down. Yeah.
So they're going to just take out the Earth Elemental.
No!
No, my boy!
Hoof attack. 21 to hit, 12 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, no, that is... He's just got 2 hit points left.
And 16 strength saving throw.
My boy! My baby boy! Yeah, no, that's not doing
And
it.
it goes down. And then a claw does 16 to hit.
Amazingly, no. That doesn't do it.
And then the tail does natural 20.
Oh, no.
Just gets
Finish.
shattered.
Just shatters into a million pieces.
And the next one is going to crawl into this space.
I've abandoned my boy.
And he has to make a what saving throw?
Dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw. 11.
Oh, he fails!
So he goes up, but he's launched himself here. So actually, he's still going forwards, but he's up here. So he's got forward momentum. So he's going to be
Clever
moving next go as well.
Kill it quick.
Okay, next. And then the creatures down here, they start running towards the breach.
Oh dear.
Oops, he hasn't moved. There we go. And these guys go. They'll just charging forward. These are just hordes of demons into the breach. Lewin.
Okay, my boy, my statue. How could he do this? As I see this one galloping towards us, he leaps into reverse gravity. He suddenly feels that he is thrown even further than he was expecting, as I'm going to cast telekinesis.
Yeah.
And using the assist gravity, I'm going to try and throw him even further into the sky. So can he make me a strength check against my spell DC?
Strength check. 10.
That's not going to do it, so I am going to mess with his movement and throw him 30 feet even higher into the air as he just massively now overshoots where he was aiming for.
So he's 130 feet up, but then he falls down to about 70 feet, and then he bounces up. So he's basically oscillating now. He's like a cork bobbing on the water.
We're going to seasick him to death.
The most important thing there is I have messed with his movement, so
so you can stop him. £1,000.
A bit expensive to stop him.
Raise up to £1,000. That's an object. No, that's just a creature, so that's fine.
So
okay.
the intention I had there is, as he gets lifted up by the gravity, I'm going to just throw him up another 30 feet as part
well,
of
you've
it.
got him caught in your thing. Yeah. So you can actually have him 130 feet up if you wish.
Oh yeah, I'm going to put him as high as I can possibly get him, and just have him there. And with that, can I just let go of him as part of?
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
But then it's going to be like at the top of a water spout. He's just going to sort of be bobbing there on the.
100 feet up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
just spinning awkwardly.
I'll keep.
It just means, Lewin,
you have arrested his forward momentum. Now I'm just going to go and have a quick wee, if you don't mind.
Yep.
No worries. Lewin, what I was going to say, what it also means is if for some reason Dak loses concentration and this goes down, you can just drop him.
Yes. Well, I mean that is 10d6. You know, that's a reasonable amount of damage. I was kind of hoping for, like, as he runs into it, like he's trying to ride the wave. I just make that wave triple in size and just whoop.
Straight into the
I'm fuming about all the night. I'm fuming.
Slide whistle.
Exactly. Oh man, the wall of light. I feel so bad for you.
Because I don't cast that, so that was going to be nuclear, and then it was when I was reading it, I was sitting there like my heart sank and went, at the end of their turn.
That's only like when I did plant growth on that farmer's field though, because I didn't read it properly.
Oh god, yeah.
Let that be lesson to you. Read your spells abilities.
Nah, it's much more fun when you don't.
Can you guys get another barrier up? I'm only thinking, if these manage to get through to where I am with this threshold crest and stop it, everything kind of falls to pieces.
They won't, because of the reverse gravity orbit so massive. They've got to come through this.
Yeah, I mean they can sort of momentum themselves through, but it's a crapshoot.
No, well, they can, but very unlikely to get through. I think. I'm taking the risk assessment that it's going to be perfectly fine.
I see no issue with this plan whatsoever.
Yeah, absolutely. It's better than mine was.
Well, to be fair, this was not a plan. This was just how can I make the problem different, so hopefully it's easier to solve.
So, with my telekinesis, for anyone who is so interested, that one held there is completely restrained. He cannot move. And so any attacks against him, very nice.
Nice.
Can you move him backwards?
I can move him wherever I want within 60 feet.
So you could just move him back where he came from, outside of the pool, and then just drop him 130 feet.
That's not a bad idea, actually. When DM gets back, I might actually ask if I can do that, where I'm going to pick him up and throw him back out the other side.
Okay, so Lewin.
Well,
that one crashed.
That one that I grabbed, could I throw him out the other side of the gravity pool?
You can even throw him into the protective shield if you want.
Yeah, because if he's 100 feet up, I'm just going to throw him out the other side.
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to throw him out 100 feet up.
So what's the range of telekinesis? 60 feet.
So it's 60 feet. Yeah.
Is he in range?
He was when I initially targeted him. And it says if you win the contest, you can move the creature up to 30 feet in any direction. So I think the spell's range.
He actually wasn't in range. That's 60 feet.
If I moved there, would he be in range?
No, because he's 70 feet away at the moment.
Oh, I was going for this one here.
Oh, sorry, that one there, not the one. I beg your pardon, I'm talking about the wrong one. Yeah, well, you can do him without a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to just whoosh him up and just hurl him back out, so he does a big parabola.
So which way are you pushing him?
So I'm just going to throw him back out the other side if I can.
So 30 feet, yeah.
Yep. So 30 feet, and with the gravity, he should. So
he's back here. Yep.
Excellent.
Okay. He's dead. Let's take him off. Next one. He's dead. Why? All my babies are dead. Dak.
Dak's getting his cardio in. So he's making his way up the ramp, and he can get to about there. That's me.
I am building. Look how amazing I am. I'm doing it with one hand now. Aren't I great?
Next one of these goes here. So he is just bobbing along. He can't do very much at the moment. JC.
Cool. That's the one that Lewin's messing with, isn't it? The one that tried to shoot at me.
Yeah, he's got the red marker against him.
Cool. I'm going to use my movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm going to be going up at the same time. Assuming, what's the peak of this route? Am I effectively just underneath the peak?
The peak of that is about 40 feet up. So you can go underneath it.
Yeah, cool. So, right, so I'm underneath the peak. I want to use my bonus action to hide in the rafters, and then I want to shoot at him. It'll be long range, I know, so, but...
there's not much you can't really hide. There's nothing to hide in there, really, to be honest with you.
What, sort of duck behind it, lean out and shoot?
Yeah, there's not really anything to hide behind there.
I'm trying to get sneak.
Of course you are.
No sneak for you.
I was going to shoot him up the arse anyway, because he shot at me.
So which one are you attacking? One on the left, one on the right?
The one that shot me originally, that one.
That one there, yeah, go for it.
So what would be... That's 15, isn't it? Because it's long range.
Yeah, and it's disadvantage. So you miss. The bolt just flies upwards.
Bastard. And that's me.
Okay, shield is down to 7. Fomos.
Yes. I don't like how close they managed to whip me, so I'm going to use this as an opportunity to go up a little bit higher. So I'm going to go across here and then just up that to 8. There we go. So I'm 40 feet up now, just sort of floating over this roof.
Yeah, so you're about 10
These
feet
two
above
here,
the roof,
fantastic.
Yep.
These two at the front there, they're caught, they're floating, they're not doing anything.
Well, one of them, this one has got forward momentum. He just jumped into it, and so he's moving forwards.
Oh, duck hunt. Okay, let's blast him then.
Action!
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if does a 17 hit.
17 hits. Yep.
Fantastic. So that is 14, 38, 51 force damage.
Jesus. Okay, nice. There goes now. So he's going to launch himself in as well. Which is this one? So he's going. So he's going to be going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and then he just drops out as he's kept going. and then he falls from 100 feet up onto 40 feet. So can you roll 66, please, Dak?
Yeah. 22.
He takes 22 damage as he falls, and he is prone.
Hey, not bad.
I'm going to say that's all his movement. Next one is... Oh no, I've just done him. I didn't do the other one. Here we go. So he is going to... he's going to launch himself in as well. 5, 10, 15. Dexterity saving throw, yeah?
Yes, please.
Saves 24.
Oh, he passes.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, and he manages to crawl out. And then the big beasties. These guys get to here, get to here. You can see some of these creatures are winged. And then the biggie. Dorzai, Dorzai, Dorzai. Lewin.
This lovely handsome fellow who fell onto the roof. Can I see him?
Yes, you can.
He's going back into the gravity space. Could he please make me a strength check, please?
Strength check.
He's got to be 20 total.
Strength check, yep.
Strength check, yep.
Save, strength. Not a save. It's a check, isn't it?
It's a check, and he needs to beat a 22.
21.
Oh, he just loses.
Okay.
So
it goes flying back up again. It holds on to a couple of roof tiles.
I say, oh, I'm not allowing that. He's just getting whoosh. He's getting pulled up. Because I beat him by 1 with 22.
Yep. So where's he going?
So I am going to throw him 15 up and 15 in, back into the
Okay, so he goes straight up to the top again then. Okay.
And just looking at this rooftop, how slanted is it? Do I think I'd be able to stand
the tiles
on it?
have come off now, a lot of them, and the foundations are starting to creak a bit. In fact, the whole building is starting to feel a little unsteady.
Perfect.
Just around where the threshold crest is being put in.
Perfect. Well,
perfect. Yeah, it is perfect. Yeah, it is. I agree with that. It's perfect.
Darcy, you're on the ground floor, aren't you?
I'm about to be collapsed on, apparently.
Yes, but you're sort of below me inside the gatehouse.
That's right, yeah.
If that's the case, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And can I see down to the ground?
You can see down to the ground from there, yeah.
I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step.
Yep.
I'm just going to pop myself on the outside of the gatehouse, and then I'm going to go in to go help you out, Darcius.
Hey.
Okay. Dak.
Cool.
You can see the gate, the gatehouse here, the front entrance, is starting to look damaged as bits start to fly up, and bits of wooden structure are starting to fall upwards as well.
Yeah, I really could do with that building hanging on just a little longer. Right. Where can I move to? I can move to there. That's fine. I don't suppose I...
You love your spells, don't you?
I really do. It's just some of them cause some really weird interactions. Right. So they're all floating up and about over there at the minute. I've used so many spell slots. Could I get the attention of these two at the ballista here and just say, there's some flying ones over there inside the shield. You might want to get those.
Okay, they wouldn't be able to turn around to get that.
Ah!
You may want to suggest that they go for the big beastie, the big